respect. This means that knowledge is one aspect of respect, and character is the other, deeper part of it. When you respect another person, you're basically admiring them for their knowledge, abilities, character, or all of the above. So with that said, as guys, how do we make other men respect us? I believe there are two forms of respect. The first is superficial. Imagine you see this guy pull up to the grocery store in a Lamborghini, and when he gets out, you see that he's built like a tank in terms of muscles. He's also well dressed and obviously has a strong sense of style. Next, you see the passenger door open up, literally, and the most attractive girl you've ever seen in your life gets out. And even though you've seen thousands of different girls throughout your lifetime, this girl is easily the most attractive and physically perfect in almost every way possible. The guy and his girlfriend proceed to walk into the store, and you just sit there thinking, damn, that dude has it all. This is what is known as superficial respect. And while it's fun to have, very enjoyable, and pretty important in certain situations, it's not the most important type. Something that all guys should know is that, as men, we're simple. If you were to have a man and a woman write down what they want in a mating partner, you'd see something like this. Put simply, guys are very simple, so superficial respect is much easier to gain than deep respect. Superficial respect will make other guys respect you from a distance, such as when you walk into a room. To gain this form of respect, all that you need to do is obtain power in the form of knowledge or abilities. The neat thing about us guys and the fact that we're so simple is that it makes gaining surface level respect very easy. It's true that humans are much more complex than animals, but for the most part, about 90% of our decisions are still controlled by our primal instincts. You might walk around modern society and think to yourself, wow, these people are really well behaved, and we're nothing like animals. Not realizing that the only thing stopping most of these people from quite literally turning into animals is the belief that they will be punished for doing so. Think about it. If there were no police and no threat of punishment for wrongdoing, it would only take minutes to see just how fragile modern society really is and how quickly people will default to their animal instincts. With that said, since all humans default to these instincts, gaining superficial respect from other men can be broken down into something as simple as being bigger than the other guy. A little secret for you younger guys out there. I've mentioned this in previous videos, but young age amplifies all of these primal signals. In other words, if you're between the ages of 12 to 18, everything superficial is greatly amplified. For example, at these younger ages, the importance of being strong and having decently sized muscles is huge. The superficial respect from other things like wealth and social status are also amplified. As you grow older, these superficial forms of respect grow weaker, but only slightly. So with that said, how do you actually gain superficial respect from other men? There are a few different ways, but one of the most enjoyable and long-lasting options is to build some muscle. Animal Kingdom, the biggest, strongest lion is respected by all other male lions, and most of them won't dare challenge him because he is the alpha male. In most prides of lions, the females outnumber the males by about a 3-to-1 ratio. The same is mostly true for alpha male humans, but instead of the females following him in a group, they reside as contacts within his smartphone. The next time you get mad because you're stuck in traffic, consider this. Male lions are cast out of their pride around the age of 2 and forced to wander the plains with their brothers. If they survive long enough, they must eventually find a pride of lions and take it over by fighting to the death with the current alpha male of the group. Now that's a hard life. The point here is that guys are simple, and in most cases, you can easily gain the superficial respect that you want by having a decent amount of muscle on your frame. Now the other way to gain superficial respect is through abilities, such as mastery in a particular subject. For example, if you're really good at basketball, most aspiring male basketball players will automatically respect you just because of your talent. A few other ways to gain superficial respect involve displaying wealth, power, or social status. Now the cheapest and most rewarding way to gain superficial respect of other men is to work out and build some muscle. Since a large percentage of the population consists of weak males, putting on a moderate amount of muscle will allow you to gain the superficial respect of these men. But the only form of respect that truly matters is deep respect. Something to keep in mind is that among men, deep respect is always earned and never taken. You simply can't force other men to respect you on a deep level. A man could be extremely wealthy and hold incredible power and social status over other men. But these things do not automatically force other men to respect him. In fact, if his character is poor and underdeveloped, most other men will not respect him. To gain deep respect from other men, there are two important changes that you need to make to your character if you haven't already. First, and arguably most importantly, you need to respect yourself. No man will ever respect you if you don't first respect yourself. Respecting yourself basically means standing up for your rights and not letting people walk all over you. Second, maintain your integrity. This means having a strong set of moral principles and knowing what's right and actually doing what's right instead of just thinking it. Just because you could drive off without anyone knowing that you just backed into someone's car doesn't mean that you should. Just because you could technically get away with the giant briefcase of cash that you just found doesn't mean that you should keep it. One of the best ways to make other men respect you is to develop the mindset of the alpha, which is facing your fears and learning to lead rather than follow. Put simply, gaining deep respect from other men involves striving to be the alpha in everyday situations, while also treating them with respect. Basically, just follow the golden rule and treat other men how you'd like them to treat you. Superficial respect feels good, but it's not nearly as important as deep respect. Superficial respect among men in its simplest form is gained through power. In other words, the stronger, wealthier, or more powerful you are in your life, the more superficial respect you'll gain from other men, because these are the things that us men tend to focus on most. Superficial respect among women is a bit different, and rather than being based on raw displays of strength and wealth, it is based almost exclusively on social status and the quality of the male the girl has managed to attract. It was Confucius who said, "Without feelings of respect, what is there to distinguish men from beasts?" Put simply, if you want other men to respect you, you must first respect yourself and work on improving your character. And with that said, you guys are awesome and I love every single one of you. And until next time, thanks for watching.